Welcome back to our channel. You won't believe what just happened. Jung and Dara have secretly tied the knot in the Philippines, and the entire internet is in shock. After years of friendship and endless speculation, the truth is finally out, but there's more to this story than meets the eye. What really went down behind the scenes of this unexpected wedding? Stay tuned as we uncover the hidden details, emotional moments, and jaw-dropping revelations that are shaking the K-pop and K-drama world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a single second of this unbelievable story. The entertainment world has been thrown into absolute chaos. Again, just when we thought 2025 couldn't get any more unpredictable, South Korean actor Jung and K-pop legend Dara, Sundara Park, have done the unthinkable. They secretly tied the knot in the Philippines. No prior warning, no media leaks, no clues. One minute, they were longtime friends of 18 years. The next minute, wedding bells are echoing across the shores of a private island somewhere in the Philippines. Fans are stunned, the industry is speechless, and the internet completely on fire. But why the Philippines? Why the secrecy? And most importantly, what really went down behind the scenes of this mysterious wedding? Let's rewind. Jung and Dara have long been adored for their talent, humility, and undeniable chemistry. Though they belong to different corners of the entertainment world, he, the charming heartthrob of K-dramas, and she, the fierce, sweet icon of 2NE1 fame, their bond was something fans always noticed. They were seen at events together, spotted supporting each other's projects, laughing in interviews. Yet every time rumors of a relationship popped up, they laughed it off. Just friends, they'd say. Always just friends. Until now. The news broke like a tidal wave. A private wedding had taken place on a secluded island in the Philippines, and the guests, an elite hand-picked group, were asked to sign NDAs. No phones, no photos, no press, just a quiet ceremony, warm ocean breeze, and two souls finally admitting that what they had was more than friendship. It was love. Sources close to the couple reveal that Jung had proposed quietly just a few months earlier during a joint charity mission in the Philippines. Dara has always had a deep connection to the country. She lived there during her teenage years and rose to fame there before returning to Korea. It was her second home. For the proposal wasn't just about romance. It was about honoring the places and memories that shaped Dara into the woman he loves. The choice to marry in the Philippines wasn't random. It was personal, it was intimate, and it was absolutely strategic. Imagine this, under the glowing sunset of Palawan or Boracay, with waves laughing at the shore and candles flickering in the soft evening breeze, Dara walked down the aisle in a gown custom designed by a Filipino designer she's long admired. Waited barefoot on the sand, eyes filled with tears. A close friend officiated. There was no stage, no media circus, just pure, raw emotion and 18 years of shared history finally converging into one breathtaking moment. And yet, even as fans swoon, questions remain. Why the secrecy? Why didn't they tell anyone until it was already over? Those who know the couple best say this. They didn't want the spotlight to ruin their beginning. After spending so many years under constant scrutiny, they wanted one thing to belong to just them. No flashing cameras, no speculative headlines, just a beginning that was theirs and theirs alone. Still, that hasn't stopped the world from going into detective mode. Fans have been piecing together clues, matching Instagram locations, comparing past interviews, analyzing old glances between the two. Suddenly, all the just friends moments feel like something else entirely. A look too long, a touch too tender, a smile that lingered a little too sweetly. Was the love always there, hiding in plain sight? In a way, it's poetic. The girl who once sang about heartbreak and independence found love in her oldest friend. The boy who built a career on playing dreamy romantic leads found his dream woman standing beside him the entire time. Their love wasn't born out of whirlwind passion or celebrity hype. It grew slowly, quietly, carefully. And that's what makes it so irresistible. It's no surprise that the internet is obsessed. Hashtags like Ilwu Dara wedding and Secret Island ceremony have dominated trending charts. Fans across Korea, the Philippines, and beyond are posting fan art, compiling tribute videos, and even revisiting old interviews for hidden signs. The wedding may have been private, but the celebration has gone global. As for what's next, insiders hint that the couple plans to split their time between Seoul and the Philippines. Dara has always spoken fondly of her life there, and Ilwoo has reportedly fallen in love with the local culture. There are whispers of real estate purchases, charity projects, and even a collaborative travel documentary that might give fans a peek into their new life together. But they're not rushing. For now, they're savoring the peace that comes from finally stepping into the light, hand in hand. And perhaps that's the real beauty of this story. It's not just that a K-drama prince married a K-pop queen. As the news of their wedding continues to ripple through fan communities, what strikes people most isn't just the surprise, it's how real it all feels. There were no public declarations leading up to it, no reality TV specials, no teasing on variety shows. It was private, simple, heartfelt, something rare in an industry that often thrives on spectacle. Close friends of the couple, who later spoke anonymously to Korean media outlets, confirmed what fans had long suspected but never dared to believe. One friend said they've always been each other's safe space. When things were hard, especially during career slums or personal losses, they leaned on each other. They've seen each other through breakups, health scares, and the ugly side of fame. That kind of bond, it doesn't happen overnight. One particularly touching anecdote emerged from a stylist who had worked with both over the years. According to her, during a shoot in 2021, Jung Il-woo stayed late on set just to make sure Dara had a ride home because she looked tired. He didn't say much. He just quietly waited in the corner, phone in hand, pretending to scroll, but his eyes were always on her. You could tell, even then, he cared deeply. That same quiet loyalty was what ultimately drew them together. Not fame, not glamour, but a sense of safety and mutual understanding that only years of friendship can build. And perhaps that's what makes their wedding feel so powerful. It wasn't about the dress, though sources say Dara wore a flowing silk gown that paid homage to both Korean and Filipino traditions. It wasn't about the guest list, limited to fewer than 40 people. It was about the fact that two people who had already been through so much, individually and together, finally decided to stop hiding how much they meant to each other. Even the location of the ceremony was intentional. Dara, who lived in the Philippines for years and built a loyal fan base there during her Star Circle Quest days, wanted the most important day of her life to take place where she once rebuilt her identity. "The Philippines saved me," she once said in an interview. "I found myself here." That emotional connection made the decision easy, and Il-woo, who's known for his quiet thoughtfulness, never questioned it. Locals reported seeing a modest but elegant beachfront setup, with white flowers, soft draping, and traditional Korean and Filipino elements blended seamlessly. The ceremony was held just before sunset, symbolic of a day ending and a new one beginning. What stood out to those present wasn't just the beauty of the setting, but the energy between them. They didn't need a script, one guest said. They looked at each other like they'd already lived 1,000 lives together. When Il-woo read his vows, he was shaking, and Dara, she was already crying before he even started. For a couple that spent years denying they were anything more than friends, this wedding was less of a reveal and more of a quiet confession to the world. We've been in love for longer than you knew. We were just waiting for the right moment. That moment, clearly, was now. After the ceremony, there was no massive party, just a candlelit dinner under the stars. The food? A blend of Korean and Filipino dishes. Kimchi jjigae served alongside adobo, rice cakes beside mango float. Music played softly in the background, but there was no stage, no performances. Just stories, laughter, and the hum of a couple finally at peace. In the days following the wedding, neither Jung Il-woo nor Dara posted on social media. No official photos were released. They returned to Seoul quietly, hand in hand, unbothered by the sudden attention now swirling around them. And maybe that's what makes their story linger in the minds of so many. They didn't do it for the camera, they did it for themselves. Journalists and paparazzi have scrambled to catch a glimpse of the newlyweds, but true to form, the couple has remained graciously silent. When reporters asked Dara's agency for a comment, the only statement released was, "They are happy. They thank you for your understanding and support." Simple, human, true. In an industry where everything is curated and filtered, Jung Il-woo and Dara's wedding feels like a rare gift, raw, emotional, and profoundly sincere. It reminds us that love doesn't always need to be loud to be real. Sometimes the quietest stories are the ones that stay with us forever,